However...
Keep your wits about you.
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
You can't run from us!
Please. Help.
The child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. That means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No. Further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there grew, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make a meal of you.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene. Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You foil!
No, 'tis true in part. 'Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain!
O lodestar, who falters in memory, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
I am Haisme Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight! Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
Go! Rip them apart!
On guard! Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain.
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge. I show no mercy!
Let's stay calm. I won't hold back! Burn!
You hit their weakness!
Now, what's the play?
That's your opening, Captain!
After me! Something... Warrior!
Magic Knight! This won't be you!
Let us now we strike!
It's up to you now.
Rancor!
Let's go! Lightning!
Stop! Damn! The bastard got away!
But the children are safe.
Good. You saved them, Ismay.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed. I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Baden for now.
Hold on. Vitus power. Is there another way?
Electricity's no good against them.
Let's go.
That's the last thing we need.
I shall fight as the
Wind
noble
should
I am.
solve this. Let's blow them away.
I call upon royal power within! Now, closing the distance, I shall vanquish evil. They die hard!
Fine. Moving to the front. Come! Pierce through them! Worthy foe after all.
Falkenberg's
I
frozen.
won't hold back!
He can't fight the power. Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Wish every fight was
Not
that
bad.
easy, eh?
I'll strive for greater heights.
My blood runs cold.
You're a lifesaver.
Okay? Yeah! Hey, you found something!
What an incredible find.
Whoa! Now that's what I call treasure!
What now?
What do you think? Got it! Get ready!
Fear not.
Hey! You found something!
Oh. My thank.
Got it.
What?
Hurry.
What now? If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
This is...
I see. Let's hurry.
I shall attack at full strength now.
We found something.
That's lovely.
That should come in handy. Pocket it. This place.
These are...
They're for a child.
I thought Joanna was childless. At least right now. Didn't Burden say something about that?
a strange thing to find locked away, isn't it?
This portrait, 'tis most odd as well. 'Tis common for the noblesse to have a portrait painted in celebration of their child's birth. But this one depicts neither her husband nor child.
You know, you're right. Haven't really seen many portraits of a pregnant wife alone.
Hey, look!
A diary. Looks like it belonged to the nurse who raised Joanna's son. I see. Apparently, Joanna was unmarried, never formally bound in marriage to the father of her child.
So 'twas a love child? An illicit affair?
Apparently so. At least here in Martira. The father was a foreigner of another tribe. Their marriage would never have been accepted. The traditionalists always say mixed blood children are abominations. Terrible omens. And superstitions like that tend to carry a lot more weight in the countryside. Joanna brushed it off. Said it was ridiculous and irrational. She was about to announce the child's birth. The old woman, the nanny they'd hired, she killed the boy in his crib.
What?
Seems like this was around the time the human sightings were becoming more widespread.
It would be easy to ascribe the birth as the ill-fated omen. But to justify murdering a child?
Joanna's family was overjoyed. The deed kept the abomination out of the public eye. They never even investigated her crime. And Joanna's love, the father, was banished from the city. The nurse's diary concludes, "Oh God, please forgive me for my sin most wicked.
Let's move on. This is looking worse by the minute.
However,
It can't be.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Let's see. Hey.
this is...
Look. I don't like this.
Yes.
What? Here already?
Is that a baby?
Nope, not a baby.
Are you hungry? Oh, so fussy today.
This monster. Is it a human?
This is the child you hold so dear? So, all the victims you kidnapped?
Oh, my darling has a hearty appetite. I had Morris deliver us food. Were you able to secure a meal?
Well,
Ah, useless! You have failed to eliminate the bounty hunters, and now you've led Heisme himself here. But no matter. You look tender enough for my...
what?
This is your child. It just devoured a man. All I see is a mindless monster.
And a monster is what I see. When I look upon the world. People are beasts of fear and superstition. Murderers without remorse. I have done nothing they've not done to me. Abominations. They are the unnatural. They deserve to die. They should all be so glad to nourish my child. My dear, sweet child.
A mother's love should nurture. But this is beyond the pale.
And you? Do you not condemn her? She kidnapped children, murdered them in cold blood, and would see you blamed for it.
In truth, I know this woman's pain all too well.
Huh?
In the name of her child, she was willing to turn against the entire world. Behind her atrocities, I see the devotion of a bereaved parent. You found yourself unjustly in a terrible darkness, and I struggle to blame you. Burying your own child is unbearable. Grief and madness fill the gaps where love had been. But my eyes were opened. These people helped me see. The only way to beat the darkness is to confront it. Step by meager step. You must walk back to our reality. Look upon that, and see true that it is not the child you once loved.
Be silent! You know nothing of it. Your sermons better suit a preacher, but that is not your place here. You are here to be eaten!
Good. Show me your hate. Pour out your darkness. We'll fight, but not in justice's name. Grief is its own death, so we will show you life!
Darling, are you still hungry? Mother wants you to play with your food! Come, my darling. It's time for supper. Eat up!
All the people who disappeared.
We break this tragic curse here and now. It's the only way we might mourn them. Let us finish this, Captain. We'll put an end to this horror, whatever the cost.
If we can figure out what it really is, we can win. Let's get after it. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Fall!
I'll show you the essence of truth.
To the fore! I call upon royal power within! Not all yours!
Observe the enemy. Moving to the front! Join with me!
Coordination is key!
Behold my power!
My mind fades.
Heisme's in a daze. He's gonna have trouble aiming.
I'll take this. Not on to your name, eh?
I'll show you the essence of truth. Lightning!
Are you prepared?
By the power of heroes as the point of a sword!
Heisme's in a daze.
Oh,
He's gonna have
power
trouble
of
aiming.
kings! Rancor!
Fire!
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Now, I call upon royal power within! Hack and slash!
Control, you gotta aim better than that.
Behold! We
Let's
stand
do this!
together! A mystic shield!
My thanks!
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility? Now accept your fate! Yes!
Let's go! Bird!
Is everyone okay? That thing's been staring at us for a wait. Staring at us? I bet if you go for those huge eyes, it'll have a hard time hitting us. We can't afford to feel sorry for it right now. Wait for an opening and try blinding it. If we hit its eyes, maybe it won't move around so much.
I shall vanquish evil! I'll cut you down!
Let justice prevail! Pierce through them!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot. You hit their weakness. Nice move, Heisme.
Flare! How's that?
Not going anywhere like this!
I call upon royal power within! Ah!
Now we won't know where we are! Come on! This is our chance!
Let us fight as one!
I'm counting on you!
Roar with royal might! Worthy foe after all.
Signal!
God! You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Now we strike. This doesn't feel right. Eek! Pierce! Apologies. Would you finish it?
Light! A tough one.
In the name of are you prepared? Ah! They die hard!
Oh, power of heroes! They yet cling to them.
Oh, my darling. Mama's here.
She healed the demon baby?
Think?
Child's play!
Dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
No. Face me!
You hit their weakness! Nice moves, Heisme!
By this power. Flare!
Stroll's dazed!
I shall vanquish evil!
Attacks like this.
Ah!
Right on target! Nice one, Stroll!
With blade in hand! I'll run you through!
All right! It's not going anywhere like this!
Pierce! We've
Now we
destroyed
won't know
it.
where we are!
Now to
Come
the
on.
rest.
This is our chance!
Huh? Light!
Hack and slash!
No sense in for all that we strive for! As the point of a sword still standing, I see!
What? This is bad! We don't know who it's targeting! Stroll's dazed! He won't land any attacks like this!
Fall! Commendable bearing.
I will fight with. Let's go! Flare! Still here?
Are you prepared? Ah! That didn't hit!
You gotta aim better than that!
Oh, please!
Dodge, Hulkenberg! Like poetry in motion!
With blade in hand! Pierce through them!
To ever greater heights.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Ha! I have never known such high
Ah, I didn't know I had it in
new
me.
means of protection.
Not long ago, I too had a child. But I couldn't protect him. It was in a nearby village. Some paripus started a riot, and my son was caught in the middle of it. They beat him until he was barely recognizable. Even bloodied and battered, he clung to life. But his body was broken. He couldn't move. And not a single person came to his aid. He was a Ujif, and to them, That's all he was. But he was a helpless child, left to die in a pool of his own blood. By the time I finally got to him, it had been hours. It was too late.
I had no idea.
I couldn't abide it. Reality was too painful, and I ran until I was spending my nights and days in the sandworm's pit. Better to live in solitude than in the embers of hell. That was the real reason I lived in that den of beasts. I thought death would be a mercy.
Heisme.
And then these meddlers came along. They dragged me under the night sky I'd not seen in many seasons. And beneath those stars, it finally came to me. This is not the life my son would have wanted for me. That thought changed my whole perspective. His memory deserves love, not pain. Look with your eyes and your heart. You can ignore it no longer. You loved your child, not this creature. And the child you loved is gone.
If I could have sacrificed my life instead, I swear I would have done it! I loved my son with all of my heart!
I know! Nobody could ever deny you that! And now, the nightmare is over.
What do we do? Do we present this creature as evidence?
I don't know. Our testimony's likely not enough to prove this monster was behind the disappearances, and it'd be easily denounced as a publicity stunt.
Do you recall the promise I made when first we met? I pledged my political support if you were able to solve this matter. I fear that after all this, it is a boon I can no longer provide. But if you need a head to present to the judges, perhaps it could be my own.
I don't know what you mean.
Please take me to the exhibition of the brave. I will confess the truth before the masses. Surely the evidence will...
Yet as a holy woman, 'twould be bold-faced ignominy to sanctifex Forden. You risk...
I have but one request. Before I depart, I would ensure all my duties are passed to my successor. I know I ask much of you, but would Barden and I be permitted to join you in Oceania later on? I will atone for my sins.
What should we do? There's no guarantee she won't take this opportunity to escape.
But I see her point. The people here have suffered enough unrest. If she is to leave them, she must ensure they still have guidance, else they'll fall to chaos and panic.
You are our captain. The decision is ultimately yours.
I'm choosing to trust Joanna. Right.
You're too nice for your own good. But you might have a point about not forcing her.
Our treatment of her might reflect on her confession, too. Don't want anyone saying we coerced it out of her.
Then 'tis settled.
Oh, thank you for your kindness. 1,000 times. Thank you. Oh, how curious. It's as if the fog has finally lifted from me.